Live from the Dunkin Latte Lounge.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Maxwell. This is our iHeartRadio and Z100 Dunkin Latte Lounge. Round of applause for y'all for being here. Yes. For those of you that are checking us out online, this round of applause in this room is specifically for a gentleman who, billionaire stream boy, and Forbes 30 under 30, and, GQ career. We already talked about that man there. Can we make it loud in our lounge here for Eric Nam, please? Yeah? How funny would it be if he didn't even, come out the door, right? There he is! What's going on? Have a seat, brother. Yeah, relax, brother. How you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, we're chilling. I mean, you got a room full of amazing fans. You got the family here with you as well.
Yes.
I guess before we start, introduce us to your family here with us, Eric.
Yes, we have our incredibly talented multi-instrumentalist with us.
Yeah.
Today. On the keys, we have Mr. Randell.
Yeah, give it up, give it up.
He is also our drummer.
What's up, fam?
He does everything. And then, of course, we have Ryan on the guitars, who also can play keys.
Yeah, you can clap for Ryan as well.
Give Ryan
Yeah,
a big round of applause.
And by the way, Ryan is an amazing coffee pourer. Just let you guys know that he
Yes.
took care of the Dunkin' order back in the room here. But hey, Eric, man, just want to say thank you for joining us here today. And we're a day for those of you that are watching online. This kind of floats around. But just last night, you had the chance to take over one of the most beautiful venues here in New York City, Pier 17, a beautiful fall night here in New York, where just about everyone that's in the room now was there. What did it feel like for you to be on stage, look out to the crowd on this amazing tour with all these sold-out dates, and to see the fans of New York City be there with you?
I mean, it was a very magical night, I will say. The weather was perfect.
Yes.
I think it was like a balmy, 60, 65.
Yeah.
Can we say balmy? It was breezy, beautiful, cover girl, New York. And the Brooklyn Bridge was nice and lit up.
Yes.
And we had a good time. It was, I got emotional a few times. I think just in my head, be like, wow, this is such a cool place to be. And so I'm just very grateful.
To watch these songs come to life, to have this House on a Hill tour be something where you're reaching so many people across not just the States here, but the globe. You're hitting different pockets of the planet that maybe you didn't think were imaginable, and you are connecting through the songs that mean so much to you. As a songwriter, how special are those moments when you look out to the crowd and you build that sense of community with everyone?
I think the favorite part of my job is to perform.
Yeah.
Is to be on stage and to be able to share these songs and these words and to see people singing back and screaming or crying or whatever. And because I think every song has a meaning to myself, but everybody takes a different perspective when they listen to a song as well.
Yes.
So letting them have that moment and sharing that, I think, is such a magical kind of time. So I really, really love it.
Hearing you say that and being such a profound songwriter, we had an amazing question from one of our fans here in the room, actually, wondering about the songwriting process. Because we know 4 different languages, English maybe not so much, but when you're songwriting, she wants to know, is it that you start out thinking about the lyrics and the storytelling in Korean and then translate into English, or how does that process work for you?
I mostly write in English.
Okay.
And it almost always starts in English. There are days where I'll just for fun be like, what's a cool Korean phrase that I could pull into an English song? I've been trying to work on that, but English is what I consider my first language, and it comes naturally.
Well, to challenge yourself as a songwriter, but also to have so much of your culture be the core, the DNA of the songs, of the music, you're not wavering. You're introducing and you're giving the globe your Korean heritage. How special is it for you to be able to share who you are and to be so true to who you are and see the globe really connect to it?
I mean, it's incredible because, growing up as a Korean American kid in Atlanta, I feel like growing up, there were so few Asian Americans around me that it's not something that we grew up really embracing or knowing how to appreciate, or even walking to school with kimchi or something. That's not something we were going to try to do.
Yeah.
But now we're at a point where Korean culture and I think just culture in general has become so much more accepting and diverse
For sure.
and integrated. And to be able to dive into the heart and the core of my culture as a Korean American and share that through music and all the work that I do has been incredible. And it's really crazy to travel the world and have fans sing back in English and in Korean.
For sure, right?
And it's been a really wild trip.
Man, you deserve it. All the accolades, all the things that have come your way thus far. And I say that because there are still a lot more things that are going to be bestowed upon you, man. To carry yourself with so much grace, with so much honor, and to be true to who you are, it's really special. And I want to segue that into Time 100 Impact Awards, man, because, I mean, at the time, when you think of that, when you go back to, let's say, 8 years ago, Eric Nam, would you ever thought that you would be able to, or you would accomplish some of the things that you've been able to accomplish? How proud are you of the fact that you've been able to do those things?
I'm still kind of like coming to terms with it.
Okay.
In a good way. I think when I think of Time magazine.
Yeah. You see how his voice kind of wavered a little bit? It's a big deal.
Well, it's a big deal, but I'm like, are you sure you got the right person? Like, you're going to give it to me?
Yeah.
And
bandmates are kind of like, seriously. Are you guys sure you want this guy? Yeah.
I was like, are you really sure there's like a typo somewhere? But it's funny because Time is, and I didn't tell anybody this, but Time was a magazine that my mom would literally hound me every week to read when I was growing up. And I was like, I don't want to do this.
No, not at all. There are so many other cooler things for kids to read.
I'd rather watch Pokemon or like anything.
Yes.
And she would like force me to sit down and like try to read, and my ADHD would just be like, I can't
do it.
Like
the too many pages. Not
the
enough
pictures are pretty. Yeah. Like really cool.
But
fast forward, and I'm getting an award from them, and it's like, oh wow, like I know that it's such an important part of culture and media and global coverage, and to be recognized by them is such an honor and very surreal. So I'm
congratulations.
very, very
Round of applause. Congratulations for that, because not a lot of people get those things. Definitely not a lot of people get those things that can do an amazing country accent. I want to go to you know what I mean, just what we saw posted on IG not too long ago when you were in your hometown.
What are you talking about, man?
Hey, there
I don't know what you're talking about.
To represent for Atlanta, let's focus on that show, man. How special is it to cross the country, but to land home, there, and to put on there and to see the pride, not only of the Eric Nam fans that made their way in from all over the world, but for your home city. What was that like?
Well, you know what? Atlanta, whenever I get to Atlanta, I start talking like this. I don't know why. But I have friends, and they have really thick Southern accents, and I don't even realize it, but it's all y'alls, and like, not howdies, not to the howdy perspective, but like very, very Southern all of a sudden. But no, it's always fun to play hometown, and this one was also very special because there were so many teachers.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
From like middle school, high school.
Those folks
that I haven't seen in so long.
But to those teachers, what does it mean to you to have them in the crowd, knowing that they supported you at the time, but also probably stuck you in detention because you weren't paying attention when you were supposed to in school? No, but to have them there from then to now, what was that like?
It's like, it was really cool to see them, and I think the one thing that I recognize getting older is, teachers are people too. And I think as a young student, you're like, oh, I hate this class, I hate this professor, whatever. But like, oh, they're people too, and they have like musicians that they like, and they have families and all that kind of stuff. And to see them bring their kids out and to dance and to sing along just like anybody else would, it was a very fun moment. Yeah.
Oh, that's so dope. We're going to transition into the music before we get you to perform here with us, man. Let's talk about this album, man. House on a Hill. Beautiful album, man.
Thank you.
There are songs with capital letters in them. There are some that are all lowercase. I want to start there. How does that decision process go?
So, you know what? It just feels right.
It's feeling, and you are. Really. In all jokes aside, it's that's where you create from. Is from feeling, as you said. So it just feels right, huh?
It feels right. I mean, I think the one that's not capitalized is Undefined.
Yeah.
And it just felt like I was almost thinking like, do we do like computer code, like undefined error stuff? But that feels too much.
Yeah,
but
that was
like,
a little too. Yeah,
but it's like we're not trying to do matrix stuff. So like, if we just uncapitalize the U, then maybe it's like enough to be like, oh, like that's interesting. What's going on? And that's where it is.
Talk about adding M. Byhold to the title track and
Yeah.
finding how the two of you blend together so effortlessly and so seamlessly. What was that like to work with her to add her story to your story and to bring that version to life?
mean, first of all, M is incredible. She's
Yes.
so talented, and she's the kindest, most talented person ever. So it was really a pleasure. We actually never. Actually, no, I went to the studio session when she was recording, but I think I was like jumping on a flight, so I just went to say hi.
Yeah.
But before that, we got on a Zoom session, and we just like met, caught up, talked through the song, and I think no matter what age you are, if you're trying to get somewhere, do something, you have a goal for yourself, like there are lyrics of House on a Hill that just hit in that right spot for her. So for her, I think the opening lines of House on a Hill for songwriters and singers, it's that constant question. It's like, am I going to get a hit? Is this going to be a hit? And is that going to make my career?
Wow.
And I think for both of us, that was something that we talked about for a long time. It's like we're all looking for that one smash.
Yes.
That one.
And she burst onto the scene with her record, with Numb Little Bug. And I remember at one point, she's like a caterpillar, by the way, if you guys are wondering what kind of bug she is. I think she said a caterpillar.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Yeah, so now you know.
You know all the secrets.
I got you, man.
Yeah.
Come on. Yeah.
You got all the secrets.
But did you feel a sense of pressure? Did you guys, work through that and tackle, that?
It was, I think, honestly, it was credit to her. Like, I was like, you can do whatever you want with it. You make it your own. And I just left her. And then she just started texting me. Was like, what about this? What about that? And I was like, honestly, this is great. Like, if there's a suggestion, maybe change like this one word, but everything else, like, however you see fit. And so I left it really to M and my producer Rabbit, and we just went back with notes, but she did most of it. So
lastly, before we get a little performance from you here in our Dunkin Latte Lounge, another amazing question from here in the crowd was about House on a Hill. Thinking about have you found your house on a hill? Have you wow. You got your answer. And she's got the camera right there on your face. You're a meme now, bro. But no, what is that search like? What is that journey like for you to know that you're working towards maybe, opening that door to your house on the hill?
I think the biggest, the most difficult part about finding a house on a hill right now is like I'm never anywhere.
Yeah.
So now I'm like, do I even need
No, actually, you're right, dude. Especially don't purchase here in New York City because you're paying for rent or mortgage that's way too expensive for the time that you're going to spend kicking it at the crib.
I want one, but I've literally been on the road since May.
Wow.
I haven't been in a single place for more than like a week since the month of May. So if I had a house right now, maintaining that would be miserable.
It's terrible.
So
you're paying bills. You're paying, electricity for.
And for what?
For what, dude? To miss a bill and all of a sudden your credit is crap.
Exactly.
You don't want to do that, dude.
So this is what I'm telling myself. I don't need it not right now. We're working towards it. We're all collectively working towards it.
Well, you ready for us to shut up and for him to do what he does? Right? Everyone's like, yes, please, Maxwell. Well, in our Dunkin Latte Lounge, can you guys please give him another round of applause, man? This is Eric Nam. You ready to do it, brother?
Yeah, we're good.
Take it away.
Alrighty. So, good morning, everybody. It's early morning. What day is today? Thursday. Thank God it's Thursday. We're going to do a song off the album called Only for a Moment, which is a song that I wrote in London with my good friends Han. And it's about serendipity, and it's about maybe finding love in unexpected places. And I imagine you all know the song, right? I need backup, right? So, especially in that hook. I need to hear y'all, okay? You ready? Y'all look really nervous. Don't be nervous. Believe in yourselves. It's Thursday. Something so strange happened to me last night. I don't know your name,
Rushing inside of me wants me to settle down with you. Some serendipity that's leading you to me. I wonder if you feel it too. It was only for a moment, but it felt like time had frozen. We were face to face. It was only me who noticed the chemistry between us that had filled this space. I saw our lives in front of our eyes. It's all in my mind, but it was only for a moment, only for a moment. I saw it all. We made our house a home. It was like it was real. We planted seeds and watched them grow. How are these memories somehow inside of me? I've only just laid eyes on you. It's serendipity that's leading you to me. I wonder if you feel it too. It was only for a moment, but it felt like time had frozen. We were face to face. Was it only me who noticed the chemistry between us that had filled this space? I saw our lives flash in my eyes. It was all in my mind, but it was only for a moment, only for a moment. Now I'm running to see if you'll give me a second, a minute now. I swear this is more than a feeling. If I told you, you wouldn't believe me, but I'm hoping that you hear me out. I know this is more than just dreaming. In this moment, face to face, yeah. Wasn't only me who noticed. Fill this space. Our lives, yeah. Oh, not in my mind. It was more than just a moment. No, it wasn't just a moment. Thank you. It's hot in here.
Alrighty. So this next one, thank you, Dunkin' Donuts, is a song. We wanted to write a dance song, but I feel like we felt like there are so many dance songs. So what's an interesting perspective on a dance song? And we thought about, the writers and I, we thought about when we go out to a bar, to a club, or a party, or whatever. And there's always some people, and it, sometimes myself included, it could be yourself or a friend, who never want to go home, right? It's like 2 a.m., 3 a.m., they're like, just one more shot, or like one more bar. There's like one more party. I'm like, dude, it's like 4. It's like, yeah, but it's like popping, and then you have to go. And I think when you're in the mood, it's totally fine. But that sometimes there are moments where people avoid going home because of a lonely ride home, or there's something at home that they don't want to deal with, or it's heartbreak, or whatever it may be. And so that was kind of the perspective that we wanted to take, and making it okay, and just saying, hey, if you just want to dance, if you just want to party, that's totally fine, and we're here to dance and party with you. So that's what Don't Leave Yet is about. And we're going to sing it for you right now. but I need you guys to help me out. So, it's very simple. It's one word. It's just you, okay? That's all you gotta do. And if you can add a melody to it, bonus points. If you can't, that's fine. Just say you. But it's the you. Can you play that real quick, Rando, for us? That's it. You. Don't be shy. It's okay. I know it's an intimate room. You might feel naked, but it's okay. I feel naked, too, in such an intimate room. And there's also another word. It's called dance, because it's a dance song. And you just want to dance. And you guys say, dance. That's it. So easy. So can I trust you guys? Can I put my faith in you? Dunkin Lounge, please. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of Don't Leave Yet for you guys.
You falling, a moment you don't have to chase. If it's a dark, lonely road in the car, going home, watching stars on the coast without someone to hold. Don't need to leave yet, 'cause there's a reason. You just wanna dance, 'cause shake your feelings, 'cause there's a reason. Just wanna dance, come on. Keep on moving, keep on spinning, till the music drowns it out. Let the someone you've been missing become a stranger in the crowd. If it's a dark, lonely road in the car, going home, watching stars on the coast without someone to hold. Don't need to leave yet, 'cause there's a reason. You just wanna dance, 'cause shake your feelings, 'cause there's a reason. You just wanna dance. All of those neon lights ain't gonna try your eyes, but if that's what you need tonight, don't need to leave yet. Heartbreak's a reason. You just wanna dance. Come on. You just wanna dance, alright. If it's a dark, lonely road in the car, going home, watching stars on the coast without someone to hold. Don't need to leave yet. Heartbreak's the reason. You just wanna. Thank you, guys.
Wow. One more time, give it up for Eric Nam, please. Come on now. Brother. Dude, man. To find those different perspectives on songs and then to collab with your family and to know that you come to the world with a gem. What does that feel like from a creation process to have your brothers with you, your sisters with you in the writing room and to collaborate and to find that perspective of a dance record and that spin on it that is so personal and so meaningful, and it's not just a dance record.
I think, I am very, very open in saying that I would not be where I am without the incredible songwriters and musicians that I get to work with. And I think collaborating only enhances the entire thing. For sure. Because I can walk in and say I want to do a dance thing, but they're the ones that are going to challenge me. Like, okay, but like, what's the angle? What's the twist? And like, where and how is it real to you? Mm-hmm. And I like to think of every songwriting session kind of as a form of really scary therapy. Okay. Where I have to be as honest and vulnerable, sometimes with complete strangers in the room.
Which is tough.
Which can be hard.
Yeah.
But to get that real vulnerable honesty in these songs. And but I appreciate it, and I love that they challenged me to do it that way.
And that's what we appreciate from a fan's perspective is that commitment to being honest and vulnerable, and that's where the connection comes because you're not faking it. We can smell. I want to say but we can smell the BS, right? Like we know, we really know. So thank you for challenging yourself, and thank you for going there.
Thank you for listening.
Want to talk a little bit more before we wrap up here about continuing on with these dates on the road. You know, you got a handful left. I mean, here in New York, you get to hit like the Midwest. You're going to Columbus in just a little bit, Columbus, Ohio. And when you get to perform and you leave, giving it your all, what is it like for the relaxation part of the, like, do you go and you just crash out? Are you or are you the one, and you're not telling us, that's trying to keep the crew out until 4 o'clock in the morning?
No. I have become like the most chill person on tour.
Right on.
At first, I think it's like every show I come off such like an adrenaline high that it takes me a while to like wind down.
Gotcha.
So I try to go to bed at 2, but it's really like 3 or 4 every night.
All right.
Which is tough.
It's the effort, though. At least you know that the effort to try to go to bed at 2.
Yeah, it's just hard because we do the show, we wrap up, we do meet and greet, shower, do whatever. I'm on the bus by like 1. Okay. And I'm really hungry, and I'm like, I should eat something.
What's your late night go-to meal, dude? Is there anything? Is it like a burger? Is it a fruit and roll up? Because that's the only thing that you snack from the green room.
I cheated last night. I had a full sandwich.
All right.
But
a full sandwich
with a bunch of fries.
All right.
Well, see, here's the thing. I have like a new trainer, and he's like really intense.
Yeah, he's watching.
He's like, just have a protein shake. I'm like, bro,
no, I need a carb.
Do you know what I just did? And he's like, yeah, I know, but you're an athlete. You have to think of yourself like an athlete. And I was like, oh my god. And so, but like our tour manager keeps ordering fried chicken every night. And I just keep like cursing him. Not even like under my breath, just like to his face. I'm like really curse you. Curse you.
Oh my
but
God.
yeah, it's like, maybe a banana protein shake or something.
All right.
But but it's all been really good and such an incredible experience to be on tour and to share these.
We love you for it, dude. Thank you. And one last final thing that I feel is super important is we got to talk about Dive, man. We got to talk about what you have done for AAPI and K-pop and what it means for you to have this studio and to have this brand and to be able to provide a platform for folks. How important is that, and how special is that for you and the friends who you help elevate their voice as well through this particular studio?
I mean, it's where do we start?
Wow.
It's been a journey.
Yeah.
I'll say that.
All right.
We started, pretty much we started a podcast on my kitchen table, and now we have a massive, social following, subscriber base of very, very, an incredible community, I'd say, of listeners and also artists. And so I think fans and artists alike, and myself, I think we all appreciate that when we come on Dive, we're able to be as honest as we can and share stories that otherwise we may not have been able to through either fun stuff on Dive or more serious things on Mindset. And I think because of my background in interviewing so many other artists and actors and celebrities, a lot of my peers and friends find it to be a very safe space, which I very, very much value. And that's kind of my goal, is to continue to create safe spaces to make fun but also very thought-provoking content with myself, with my brothers, and
is he nailing it or what, right? I mean, how special is that? No, the fact that you did. Round of applause. You can clap. Yeah, don't. Yep. Some of you are finding it hard to clap because they got the phones and they're making sure they're recording in their hand. But no, thank you for doing that and understanding the importance of that and being willing to step out and, again, provide for the bigger community, dude.
Thank you. Thank y'all for listening.
We're going to be there, dude.
Thank you.
Now, we're here at our Dunkin Latte Lounge. We saw you sipping from, a nice hot coffee there. But let's say that coffee, it could be a hot coffee. It could be an iced coffee. I do mine with a little caramel and oat milk. There it is.
Just giving you the ASMR, sorry.
One more time. Go ahead and do it. I'll shut up. Eric ASMR.
Dunkin' Donuts.
If you could sip on a a nice coffee with somebody and you could have an amazing conversation sitting across from you on the table, who is that person that you're hanging out with and you want to pick their brain?
Ryan Reynolds.
Wow. Go for it. Explain.
I think Ryan Reynolds is a genius.
I was gonna say a G also. Yeah.
A G and a genius.
A G and a genius. Yeah.
Because he has managed to do so much in his craft of acting and comedy, and he's so witty, but also translate that into business through multiple ventures. And I think he's always thinking ahead of how to create synergies. And so I see him as like a role model in how to build career and businesses and also impact. And I think I've interviewed him. I had the pleasure of interviewing him. But if I could just sit down and be like, I will intern for you for free. Let's work this out. And then give him a cup of Dunkin' and be like, this is my payment to you. Please accept my humble payment.
So it would have nothing to do with trying to find out if Taylor is really dating Travis Kelce.
I don't care. I love you, Taylor. I really do. You know I love you. I respect your privacy. Do whatever you want. Okay?
We're not asking Ryan Reynolds about that.
No.
No. Dude, this has been an amazing time. To those of you that made it to the show here in New York City, thank you for supporting, but also for those of you for being here and sharing our time, our energy, our space with this amazing human being. I can't say thank you enough to you all and to you all that are watching online. Can we please give a round of applause to the one and only Eric Knopf. Thanks for rocking with us in our Dunkin' Latte Lounge. I'm Maxwell. Take care, everybody. One more time. Make it louder, y'all.
To see more videos like this, check out DunkinLatteLounge.com. And if you're posting on social, use the hashtag Dunkin' Latte Lounge.